so thrilled you're here to join me on this special seasonal farmhouse tour. This year, we're embracing a style that blends classic elegance with cozy comfort, perfect for fall into winter decorating. Whether you live in the countryside or the suburbs, these ideas will help you create a space that feels timeless, welcoming, and full of warmth. Grab a cup of tea, settle in, and let's take a walk through this beautifully decorated farmhouse together. As you approach the farmhouse, the porch sets the stage. Natural wood benches, soft plaid throws, and lanterns glowing with LED candles invite you to linger. We've layered in seasonal greenery like cedar garlands and placed rustic wooden crates filled with pumpkins and pine cones. The charm lies in mixing textures, smooth wood with rough burlap, shiny metal lanterns with woven baskets, making visitors feel they're stepping into a home that's both elegant and genuinely cozy. entryway is all about first impressions. We've kept it simple yet sophisticated, with creamy white walls, a weathered wooden console table, and a vintage-style mirror framed in oak. A soft, hand-woven rug in warm caramel tones anchors the space. A vase of dried hydrangeas and a few brass candle holders add just the right touch of seasonal charm. This simple arrangement shows that you don't need clutter, just thoughtful pieces that convey warmth and welcome. Step into the living room and you're greeted by a space designed for relaxation. Plush, overstuffed sofas in neutral taupe are accented with knitted throws and plaid pillows. The stone fireplace is the focal point, with a mantel decorated in a mix of antique brass candlesticks, wooden picture frames, and fresh greenery. Warm color palettes, think soft clay, muted gold, and deep olive, add richness without overpowering the cozy farmhouse vibe. It's the perfect room for coffee chats or movie nights. The fireplace mantel is where elegance meets tradition. Instead of heavy garlands, we've opted for natural cedar branches with simple white pillar candles. A few vintage brass lanterns and a framed landscape painting tie the look together. The combination of earthy greens, golden candlelight, and the natural wood mantelpiece captures that sought-after balance, cozy but not cluttered, seasonal but not overdone, ideal for making your farmhouse feel inviting all year long. To make a space feel truly inviting, layering textures is key. We've mixed linen slipcovers with chunky knit throws, paired smooth wooden coffee tables with wrought tan baskets, and placed woven rugs over wide plank wooden floors. These layers don't just add warmth visually, they make the room more tactile and welcoming. For anyone decorating their own farmhouse, remember, it's not about buying new furniture, it's about adding layers of comfort with natural, timeless materials. The dining room is where the farmhouse spirit truly shines. A large reclaimed wood table takes center stage, surrounded by classic crossback chairs with linen cushions. A neutral table runner made of textured linen grounds the setting, while ceramic dinnerware in soft ivory complements the earthy tones. Overhead, a vintage-inspired chandelier with candle-shaped bulbs casts a soft, romantic glow. This is the perfect setting for Sunday brunches, holiday feasts, or cozy family dinners. For the season, we've created a tablescape that feels both elevated and approachable. Think woven chargers, hand-thrown pottery plates, and brass flatware. We've added dried wheat stalks and small ceramic vases as natural centerpieces, complemented by beeswax tapered candles and simple holders. To add a personal touch, handwritten name cards on craft paper sit atop each plate. It's these small, thoughtful details that turn an ordinary meal into a memorable gathering. The kitchen showcases the perfect mix of function and farmhouse charm. We've chosen warm white cabinets with oak butcher block countertops that bring in natural wood tones. Open shelves display neatly stacked ceramic dishes, vintage mixing bowls, and mason jars filled with seasonal spices. A sage green accent wall adds a subtle pop of color, while brass hardware ties everything together. This kitchen proves that you don't need a massive renovation, just thoughtful updates can transform your space. Small details can make a big difference in the kitchen. We've included enameled metal canisters for flour and sugar, vintage glass jars for coffee beans, and a copper kettle displayed on the stove. A woven jute runner along the floor adds softness underfoot. Hanging above the island, a pair of lantern-style pendant lights bring in a subtle rustic charm while still feeling fresh and current, showing that farmhouse design is timeless, not stuck in the past. Next to the kitchen, the breakfast nook is designed for unhurried mornings. A round pedestal table sits by a window dressed in simple linen curtains. Natural light pours in, highlighting the warmth of the wooden floors. A cushioned bench with plaid pillows makes the space extra inviting. On the table, a basket filled with apples and a small vase of wildflowers adds that cheerful, lived-in touch, perfect for anyone who wants a farmhouse space that feels fresh yet comfortable. Even the hallway has a moment to shine. We've added a narrow wooden console table with a rustic finish, topped with a simple lamp and a bowl for keys and mail. A vintage runner rug in muted reds and golds stretches the length of the hallway, adding both warmth and character. The walls are adorned with black and white family photos in wooden frames, proving that even transitional spaces can feel intentional and full of personality. The bedroom is all about creating a calm, restful retreat. We've dressed the bed in layers of linen and cotton in soft taupe and cream shades. A quilted coverlid adds a classic farmhouse texture, while an antique-style wooden headboard brings a timeless touch. Matching nightstands hold ceramic lamps with pleated shades, casting a soft, warm glow. A cozy armchair in the corner, draped with a wool throw, makes the room feel extra inviting. Lighting plays a big role in farmhouse charm. Instead of harsh overhead lights, we've relied on lamps, sconces, and plenty of candles to create a welcoming ambience. In the bedroom and living room, soft white bulbs cast a glow that's warm and flattering. Candlelight on the mantel and dining table adds to the romantic, timeless atmosphere. This simple shift in lighting can make any room feel more inviting, especially during the cooler seasons. For the guest room, we've kept things simple yet thoughtful. A wrought iron bed frame with crisp white linens sets a charming farmhouse tone. A wooden dresser topped with a small lamp and a vase of fresh greenery adds a personal touch. At the foot of the bed, a woven basket filled with cozy blankets invites guests to snuggle up. These details ensure visitors feel not just accommodated but truly welcomed. Even the bathroom gets a cozy seasonal update. A wood-topped vanity with matte black hardware, paired with a farmhouse-style ceramic sink, adds charm without feeling overdone. We've included woven baskets for towels, a cotton shower curtain with subtle stripes, and a few sprigs of eucalyptus in a vintage glass jar for a fresh scent. These small but thoughtful elements turn an everyday space into a rustic retreat, perfect for unwinding at the end of the day. the easiest ways to create a farmhouse look is by using greenery. Throughout the home, we've placed vases of dried hydrangeas, bowls of pine cones, sprigs of cedar, and even branches of olive leaves. These natural elements connect the indoors to the seasons outside, making the home feel alive and ever-changing. Best of all, many of these touches are inexpensive, or even free, if you gather them from your own garden or local farmer's market. The secret to authentic farmhouse charm lies in mixing old and new. We've used antique wooden stools, heirloom quilts, and vintage glass bottles alongside fresh, modern pieces like streamlined lamps and contemporary artwork. This mix keeps the home from feeling like a museum while still honoring the past. If you love flea market hunting, this is your chance to give those pieces new life in your home, showing that farmhouse style is as much about storytelling as it is about design. Step outside and the farmhouse charm continues. The back porch features Adirondack chairs with wool blankets, a small fire pit surrounded by rustic wooden stools, and string lights overhead. Large terracotta pots filled with seasonal flowers and herbs add color and life. This outdoor space is perfect for crisp autumn evenings or early spring mornings, proving that farmhouse living isn't just about interiors but about creating welcoming environments in every corner of the home. As we wrap up our tour, I hope you found inspiration in how classic elegance meets cozy comfort in this seasonal farmhouse. From warm natural woods to soft, inviting textures, every choice is about making a home that feels welcoming and lived in. You don't have to change everything at once. Start small with a mantel display, a cozy throw, or fresh greenery. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your own farmhouse decorating ideas in the comments below.